Fucking hell. These fireworks are just wild. There we go. Probably hear the fireworks in the background, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, you can. Oh my god, you. Oh, okay. It's funny how you can hear the fireworks in the background. Anyways, so this live stream is gonna be about. So basically, you know this Nidec fan. I'm not sure if I showed you guys. You know this Nidec fan here, right? This Nidec fan. I actually fixed this Nidec fan. Basically, yeah, I did. I remember live stream. Yeah. So this thing basically broke off, and I basically put it back on with hot glue. This time I did a better job. So I basically took apart what I basically undo what I did from months ago, and put it back together using plastic. I melted a piece of plastic and put it in between, and then eventually this bottom piece, I know it looks almost like a mess, but it's the neatest I can make it. This bottom piece came off. You know, this is part of the mold. This came off, and I was like, yeah, okay, good. I didn't expect that to come off, but I didn't know that would come off anyways. Then I kind of worked from back here as well, and it looks like a normal Nidec fan, except from when you actually spin the fan, it makes a very strange sound. It's like something in there is loose, or yeah, I know it's just a small like carbon brushes here. Then there's like a little copper like windings in this bit, and this bit is like the shaft, so which makes it do this. It's almost like a laptop fan. It basically is a laptop fan. Yeah, basically when I spin it, hear this sound it makes. Can you hear that sound? I don't know. Hold on, hold on a second. Let me put the phone, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna basically put the fan up close. Yeah, this ticking sound whenever I spin it now. Ready? Oh. You probably heard that ticking sound. That ticking sound, I mean, it's just a sound, but at the same time, it's something not going right inside the motor. But besides from that, I mean, I could sell this fan. This fan is basically working. I would sell it as refurbished because obviously it works. It turns on, it spins up and everything. But obviously, if you look at the bottom, yeah, the work from behind isn't really the best. So that's why I'm probably going to sell it as refurbished. But this is one of my backup spare fans, you know, just in case that one goes. I've got this one. So yeah, I'm probably going to have this as a backup anyways. Just also for the Delta fan that's currently sat in the PS4 right now. So this fan, I'm going to sit aside here. And I am basically just going to put my phone. I gotta get the charger as well because my phone is charging. I've did some settings to my phone that makes it really, really power efficient. Basically barely takes any power, you know, as much as it needs anyways. Low power mode is one of them, so I obviously try to use the best sort of settings I can to get the best sort of results. And obviously power saving, it's a great thing for your phone, trust me. Once you because I know in a Samsung phone you can limit the CPU to 70%. No, limit 70% of the CPU on a Samsung phone. I'm not sure if you could do that in all Samsung phones, but I remember my friend share screened, and that's what I've seen. There was a setting on there called limit CPU to 70%. So basically limit 70% of the CPU power, and that saves a ton of battery, but also you do get more performance that way. So power saving is very beneficial. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and I can't get my tripod because my phone holder is still broken, so gonna have to sit my phone on my DualShock 4, which is not turning on because look at this. I've recently charged this. When I press a button, it doesn't do anything. Well, even when you plug it in, it doesn't show any sign of life. It just randomly stopped working. I think some tiny transistor or some some capacitors, some really tiny diode, or something fell out, and that was probably responsible of charging, and that was probably loose over time, and yeah, came off. Oh well, things like that happen anyways. So as you can tell, the PS4 is sleeping, and how you can tell, that LED right there, that is going to the PS4, and I am going to sit the phone on the controller. I know where the microphone is. The microphone is right there on the side of the phone. And now I'm just going to sit the phone. Actually, no, can I, what if I move this phone, put it on the side? No, you know what, I'm probably just going to, I don't know actually, because this is a real world test, right? I'm going to do with this now. So I'm just going to sit this phone on something. Not sure how I'm going to do this actually. I could move this controller there, but at the same time I can move that mouse and put the phone there. And now there's an outline of all dust. You can see that perfectly fine. I can just place the mouse here, just temporarily. Put the phone right there, I would probably do. I'm pretty sure the phone can hear everything anyways. So I think it's all fine. Just setting it all up for now, just so. Because if I do it directly in front of the PS4, it's not really going to be that good, is it? If I do. Can't set it on top either, because this phone might think it's wireless charging. Probably just going to sit the phone not too far. You know what? I might just sit the phone on top of the hard drive. There we go. Oh, the phone just span a little bit. I can put the mouse back. Dusty mouse. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to unplug the phone. Definitely going to create some radiation though, isn't it? See, I would have something probably spacing against the phone and the hard drive, but I'm not really sure what. Maybe this cable. It's probably not going to do much, but you know, it's going to do something at least. Just temporarily for now, I'm going to put this cable. There. I'm going to probably face the phone. Yeah, there we go. That should work. What can the phone... Alright, I'm not sure which way the phone's capturing audio from, but anyways, I'm going to turn my PS4 TV back on. The PS4 is sleeping, obviously, so that's how you know. It's easy to tell. Right, let's go ahead and turn the TV back on. Oh, the phone just... Okay, didn't mean to do that. Now, I know there's a bonfire in the background. Why didn't the TV turn on? TV's on. There we go. I probably misclicked it. I know there's fireworks in the background, but I don't know. I probably just... It's not... I mean, it's just a fan noise anyways. It's not much, is it? So if it was something really quiet, like, I don't know, like a little beeper, really quiet beeper, then obviously then I have to somehow suppress the noise in the background somehow. Not sure how I'm going to do that, but I mean, this is a jet fan noise, so obviously you should be able to hear it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go back on this phone, and I'm going to just quickly see if everything's still good. Let's take a look. Nice. That I knew that was the microphone. Right, I know what you guys can see. I know what you guys can see is just pure darkness. Trust me though. What's it called? Right, let's go ahead and turn the PS4 on. This is the startup of the fan. 3, 2, 1. Oh, these files are really taking the piss now. Right, I hope the phone. I'm gonna monitor what the phone's doing, so I hope it doesn't crash. Obviously, most of it wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, just in case it does. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to get my DualShock 4. 1 second, everyone. I'll get my DualShock 4. Right, just to keep the noises of the jet fan starting and close this door. There we go. I got to get my screwdriver kit in a bit, but I'm just going to do about maybe 10 minutes of gameplay. I might even have to mute my TV, but I mean, to be honest, a real world test, like, if no one is wearing headphones, because normally I wear headphones. DualShock 4 is almost dead. Hold on a second. Let me find my charger. I haven't charged this thing in so long. What the hell's going on here? And there we go. The second it goes. There we go. USB mode. Nice. Right, you may be able to hear the TV in the background, but I'm just trying to do a real world test. So, fireworks is not part of this stream, or this video as YouTube likes to call it, because obviously after it's a stream, I don't know why they just call it a video. They should just say it's a live stream, but I don't know why they call it a video. Yeah, the new fan is a little bit wobbly, but I guess it will probably adjust itself anyways, so I could lay the PS4 vertically and it might just fix itself, hopefully. If not, then it's fine, I don't have to use it. I'm just doing this as a real world test. Right, we are into some graphics. I'm just going to stop talking for now. Oh, these fireworks. Shut up. Oh my god. Can actually hear the thing of the fireworks in the background. I know it's kind of the wrong time to stream this whilst there's fireworks, but it's not my fault this is happening. I mean, the new fan arrived, so I just thought, why not just do it today anyways? Because yeah, I just felt like I didn't know it was gonna be fucking fireworks. Sorry for the language. I'm just annoyed. As you can see, the PS4 is actually quite quiet. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good. The jet fan itself. It's actually, you know what? It's usually when I launch the game, that's when the jet fan starts going off. So you can, if I die now, purposely die, it doesn't matter. You can hear what I mean. So right now the jet fan is really calm at the moment. I'm really proud. I'm really happy about that. So fucking so close. I'm really trying not to swear. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying to mute the language as much as I can. Right, there was an APU that went down here. Hey APU. APU, come here. Oh, this APU, oh, APU, man. There, that's one way to destroy the APU. Just shoot the little tank beside him. Little petrol tank, and it'll blow up. I just love how quiet this thing is, man. I can literally hear my TV. Kind of perfect. I mean, the APU shot him, and then I heard a firework go. Freak! Oh no! Shit! Oh. Really sorry for the language. I don't know what's going on. All right. Anyways, so return the title menu. I'm gonna relaunch the game. So you see, you hear how the jet fan. I don't even know how it's calm. Even this. Really, what's it called? How do I say, like, really intensive graphics? I don't know how it's so calm on it. It's just not so, like, it's a very powerful game, but I don't know how it's so calm. Most likely because of the thermal paste. Now I might give it a thermal paste, a repaste soon. Do I need to though? Because I'm pretty sure I have before. I think I gave it Arctic Server 5, then I gave it Arctic MX4 for my performance, and am I gonna do a repaste? Maybe not. Anyways, the game is not running. There's nothing running now, so we're pretty much on the home screen. I'm just checking the phone, see if it's still running fine. Right, we're back on the game now. So you probably heard the Blu-ray drive spin up the game. That's completely normal for the Blu-ray drive to do that, because obviously it's a Blu-ray drive. This is where the jet fan starts making it sound, because this is where the APU gets really hot. I'm on the main menu now. You probably heard me press a button. I stayed silent for the first few seconds because I thought it was going to go full speed. You know, when the disc stops spinning, that's when I can actually hear if it's doing what I think it's doing. Because to be honest, like, installing a Nidec fan, it's worth it because it does look, the fan itself looks very nice, but it's like, I don't know, the ring in the middle probably stops most airflow, I would assume. But I mean, this Nidec fan is almost the same as the other one. This one's just wobbly when it spins. It's very wobbly. It's fixed in place, but it's very wobbly when it spins. Here we go. It is very silent though. When I spin it in my hand, it's very silent. There we go. Right, you can probably hear the jet fan. Obviously, if I go on the home screen again, you can hear the jet fan calming down. Then when I go back on the game, alright, I'm gonna take the phone off the thing now. So that was just the jet fan itself. So this is what it sounds like close up. Then when I go back on the home screen, that's basically the jet fan. Oh shit. Oh, didn't realise. I pulled on the hard drive wire accidentally. I just reached 32 frames there. I normally reach 31 frames as a maximum. I didn't know I was going to reach 32 frames. Right, so now you've heard what the jet fan. Now I remember the first time when I launched this thing, when I launched the game, you know, this jet fan almost went to full speed. I'm not joking with you guys. I'm not joking with you guys. I was in a party, I was doing share play. Thanks. Hold on. There we go. Right, yeah. So basically, I launched a share screen. I was in a party. I was share playing to Jamie, and I basically, my jet fan almost went to full. I'm not joking. I'm not lying. Right, my jet fan almost went to full speed. I don't know why. Now obviously, it does depend on the design of the fan. Obviously, I don't mind hearing the noise of the motor. It's more about the jet fan noise itself. So, because obviously the noise of the jet fan itself, like if you don't have a headset plugged in the controller, then obviously it's going to be really hard hearing what's coming out of the TV, because the jet fan is making so much noise. It's so hard to focus on. You know, it's so hard to focus on the game. So basically, as you can see right now, I'm in the main menu. This is my game I use for benchmarks all the time. I just use it for benchmarks and just see how well it does. It's a really good game. I guess only play this game if you want. I mean, the graphics are amazing. It's a 2015 game. I use it for my benchmarks, especially on the PS4, because it's quite a powerful game on my hardware. It still sounds like that. Obviously, you know, if I just move the hand, hold on, move my hand. Pardon me. So look, if I just do this, it's honestly not, you know, it's not too bad. Now I've closed out the game. And yes, the theme also. See how the jet fan just calms down now. It's completely gone of minimum speed because I went out the game. Now, the brains inside of the fan, you know, like, because a laptop, well, not so much of a laptop fan. I've seen it mostly like in PS4 fans. So, you know, this fan here also has like a little control board. It's like that little kind of, it's like the middle board there. It sits between the fan and the metal plate, and the board basically has like, so you know when the fan goes grrr, yeah, it has that kind of brain, whatnot, and yeah, you can tell this is a used fan because it's got a bit of dust. But I mean, if it's used, that's a good sign because, you know, it's working. Even, you know, because like, yes, I do have 2 Nidec fans, if you're wondering. One Nidec fan over there, one Nidec fan over here, which is the one I'm going to put in. If I just show you the wobble. It's hard to show you the wobble when there's not enough lighting for the phone. There's enough lighting for me, but there's not enough lighting for the phone. So let me just fix that. There's max brightness. A nice quad tone flash. So you can probably see, yes, you can see a lot better now. Look. So you see how this actually has dust all the way around it. The guy, I think he said he did brush it off, but whatever. These fireworks are really like, it's like 7 p.m. Look, it's 7 p.m. and these fireworks are really disturbing. Join my party. Can you hear the fireworks? Yes, I can actually. I can hear them in the background right now. There's way too much of them actually. It's way too much. They're way too loud. I can't do my benchmark. With my Nidec fan here. So, not my Nidec fan, my Delta fan. So as you can see now with this Nidec fan, you see there's the middle board just in there. You see the little sand color thing in there. That's the kind of the middle board. It's really hard to see, but it's there. So you know how with this fan. It's got a ring in the middle. Yeah. I mean, the PS4, most PS4 Pros have this fan. Not this exact fan, but you know, it's got the same sort of ring in the middle as well. Now, this is obviously made for a small form factor, you know, PS4. It works with it. So, right. So obviously it spins. I could spin it up for you. But do you notice something weird when you look at the lighting here? Look at the lighting change. Look, see how there's a bit of wobbling there. Now the same thing happened with the other one, but this one wobbles a lot. That one did not wobble, but it had the little sort of change in the lighting there. Look, if I keep spinning it, you can see how there's a there's a second of bright and then most of it's dark. You see there, yeah. Look in the ring, you see how there's a kind of a bright and then there's dark most of it. Now, I don't think that's normal for it to be wobbling like that. It might still work though, it's just wobbling. I don't know what caused it to wobble. It could have just been the orientation it's been sat in, but to be honest, look at this. It's even got this thing on here. See, this has not been worked on before, and this is the exact same model as well. So if I look, Nidec, and if we keep going across, you see it's the same model as the other one. Yeah, this is 1.30 amps as well, 12 volts DC. 12 volts DC. How is it DC when it's got the other? So you've got the live wire here. This brown wire is the live. The grey, I think that's positive. I could be wrong. I could actually, you know what? I could be wrong. I think this live wire is positive. The grey is the ground. Black is the negative. So it's like a positive negative signal, but with ground in it as well. Now, if I show you a little 3D-ish view, Gills 18 online. Okay, I don't think that's appropriate, but okay. Yeah, I don't know who just commented there. Right, let me show you guys this. Look at this. Some lady just commented, or some robot, let's say. It's not actually a lady, some robot. Probably some YouTube chat bot. You can see how there's a bit of wiggle. If I show you from here. I don't think the wiggling is normal. Now I think when the jet fan warms itself up a little bit, it might fix over time. I'll have to give it time though. I still have my spare Nidec fan, my backup one, so I can obviously use that one. And that one's just got the weird ticking sound, which I don't like. I don't like having interference with other things. If that one was completely quiet, then I would have used that one, but it's got the ticking sound, so you know. Right, let me show you guys. Look, you see how there's a bit of wiggle. You see how there's wiggle there. You see how this is going up and down. That's not supposed to happen. I don't know why this is happening. If I show you the other Nidec fan quickly, hold on. Let me just. Thought I broke something, but never mind. It was a firework. Yeah, you can probably hear how loud those things are in the background. Now, if you take a look at this Nidec fan, yeah, I know it's a side by side Nidec versus Nidec fan, exact same models, by the way. I don't know what the redesign was. Is the newer models mean that there's a redesign inside, like not obviously not physically, but internally, like there might be even like a physical change. Right, look at this. Look. When I move this fan, you see how this doesn't wiggle. This doesn't come in the way now. Look, I can show you properly. If this doesn't come in the way, right? Look. You see how that's perfectly level when it spins. Yeah, that's perfectly level. Right, I'm gonna move that Nidec fan in the background. I'm going to get this Nidec fan. And I'm going to show you. Look. There's a bit of wiggle there. Can you guys see the wiggle? Yeah? Move that one. Put this one back in a shot. This one is level when it spins. It's, you know, it's not wiggling about. But it's just got the weird ticking sound. This one doesn't have the ticking sound. It's quiet, but the only issue is this is wiggle. This wiggle is going to hurt the performance. Now, I'm not sure how long this wiggle is going to last. I hope it does fix itself. You probably already see the dust in there as well. It wasn't. I don't think this jet fan was deeply cleaned out. You know what I mean? I'm just going to blow the dust away. Oh my god. You know, it's quiet right now, but I don't know how loud it's going to be when it's in the PS4. It might be quite loud. You know what? It might be quieter than that one. That one had a weird sort of magnetic. It wasn't like that. It was louder than the you know the stock fan in there. The stock fan's the Delta fan. It's louder than the Delta fan, but it's not louder than. What do you mean? No, I want to go on your chat. What? What do you mean? No, I want to go on your chat. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Jamie? Yeah, so the stock fan is unbelievably a little bit quieter. It does have that PC. You know when you hear a PC fan spin up, it usually goes. Grrr, grrr. It has that noise to it. The Delta fan, you know, the stock fan inside of the PS4. The Nidec fans don't really have that. They have more of a kind of They have more of an air noise, like it's more airy. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like. The fan is spinning, right? There's more airflow. There's more sound of airflow. There's a bit of fan noise, but there's more sound of airflow than anything else. That's a good thing. You know why? Because the more airflow you get inside of this, literally because the way it's designed. You know the curved fins here. That's the design. Now, obviously, that fan over there, it wasn't quite level last time. When I did that test, I'm not even sure if I even showed you guys. Pardon me. I'm not even sure if I even showed you guys, but when I did that test with, you know, like a little benchmark, I was playing the same game. I was sat in a helicopter. The jet fan was going louder and louder. I don't know why. But I mean, I want to make this thing as close to a PS4 Pro as I can. Because why not? Yeah, the motor is definitely small. And I think in the PS4 Pro, I remember seeing the Delta fan and the Nidec fan had the same sort of sized motor. They both have the same sort of size motor. Now, what I've noticed on the PS4 Pro is the PS4 Pro, you know, whenever you launch a game, it's like a really powerful game, you know, like it's calm the first minute, but then all of a sudden, it's like, it literally goes full speed within 0.5 seconds. It goes full. Like, I'm not sure if Delta fans could even do that. I don't know if that's a PS4 Pro thing. Or I don't know if that's a Nidec fan thing, because that's really impressive. I'm not sure if a Delta fan can even do that. I mean, it really depends on the motherboard, you know. Like there's if the brains on the Nidec fan is better, then you know the Nidec fan is better. But if the Delta fan has better speed control, then you know the Delta fan's better. Obviously, as in design wise, the Delta fan is designed a lot more like a laptop fan, like an older gen laptop fan. You know the newer gen, you know, not like this laptop here has this kind of fan design. And trust me, the airflow that comes out is so good. Even at low speed, you can literally feel so much airflow. Whereas on my Dell laptop, which has the same fan design as the one in the PS4, the Delta fan with the straight fins, it does because the heatsink is quite small. You know, the area is quite small. The fan can cover a lot of the area, which is a really good thing. But again, having curved fins inside the fan is better. Now, I've looked on so many things, right, with a fan, including Hoover motors. I don't think I've ever seen a Hoover motor with straight fins. I've always seen one with curved fins. I don't know why curved fins are they look amazing as well. Like, this is basically the science behind why they're so good. And this is literally because, like, the way the design is to reduce drag in the airflow. That makes a lot of sense though, because the more drag you have, you know, the worse the performance. So, Jamie Gaming, what? Jamie, you literally commented, no, I want to go on your... Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot it, hold on. I'm really curious to see if I can hear that. Hold on a second, let me just go on YouTube. Let's see if I even heard that. Is it muted? Thank God it's not muted. Right, I'm gonna take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Right, I'm gonna take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. That's so funny. Oh my God. It actually takes us. Oh my! It actually lets the sound come through as well. Look, ready? I can do this. It actually takes us. Oh my! It actually lets the sound come through as well. Look, ready? I can do this. I can literally just. That's so bad. Oh, this phone is so funny. This phone is. I don't even know if the older phones can do that, but that's so funny. Oh my God. It literally lets the sound. Because normally, right, I have hardware that can mute the mic whenever a sound like happens, you know? Hardware that can mute the mic whenever a sound like happens. It actually comes through. It's the funniest part. It literally lets the sound come through. Oh my God, this phone. I did not know it would do that, because usually Apple hardware is so... Apple hardware is so smart. Like, it normally doesn't do that. Now it's acting like Android. Yeah, I didn't know my phone was an Android phone. Right, so anyways, going back to what I was doing. Yeah, so basically, what's it called? I just can't wait to see the on-stream playback now. It's gonna be so funny. So how I know which fan is which? They're both exactly the same model, But how I know which fan is which? This one has the dust. That one, if there was no dust on each fan, if there was if they look exactly identical, because they're both the exact same fan, I can give it a little spin and see if there's wiggle in one, then I know that's the one with the wiggle. That one, if it spins like level and spins normally, then obviously yeah. If that one has ticking, then it's that one. The level one is obviously better. But the wobble, there's too much wobble on this fan. Look at this. It's not enough to affect it from spinning. It might be, because it's wobbling. I don't know why it is. I can try and help it though. There's always ways to help it. So I'm just going to place the phone somewhere. I'm going to probably put the fan here. Right. And I'm just going to... Please don't fall. Right, that's the most I can get it, so... Right, you see this now, look? See how it's wobbling? I don't know why, but I kind of see it a little bit less now. Hold on. Is that me, or I can see the wobble a lot less? Or is it still... Because it's not enough to notice it, but... It's a bit of a weird thing going on the side of that fin. I think that was just part of the manufacturing process. As you know, Nidec makes some really cheap stuff. But the stuff is amazing though. It's wobbling a lot more now. Because I'm saying before I install it in the... I mean, it shouldn't really affect it. It's just wobble. It's not like it's much. I don't know. The wobble is still on the same level. I think there's a little bit less wobble if I don't know if that's just an illusion. Looks like there's slightly less wobble when it's in vertical. But I mean, not like it's going to hurt the performance, is it? Like, I really want to use this fan, because I know this fan is actually gonna be a little bit beneficial, and it's better when it is. Now obviously I'll give it a clean afterwards. I just got to put it in, see if it works. Hopefully it does. And yeah, there we go. So that's the most I can do. It didn't really make a change or anything. I think it might fix itself because I don't know what position the PS4 was in when like this fan was in there before the seller sold it. But let me tell you guys something, right? If it to be in that position, the PS4 has to be tilted like that, because I learned that from... I was watching a laptop fan replacement, and the guy in the video said, "You see the wiggle on the fan? That's that's just the fan itself." But I got that idea because the fan was, there's wiggle in it, and that obviously what causes that wiggle, if the fan is staying sideways like that, that's obviously level with the laptop. Obviously the fan was, I think it was upside down. It doesn't matter if it was upside down, downside up, it doesn't matter. Mostly upside down, it really does affect it, because say if you had like original PS4, you had it kind of tilted, it will eventually, the fan will give signs, it gives signs of something. Give signs that, the fan is slowly failing, or the fan's wobbling, it makes some weird noise. That's normal, because the orientation has been in for so long, it will do that. Whereas my PS4s, they're always horizontal. Now, yes, I do like standing up a PS4 because it does, as in style, it looks amazing. Performance, was easier for the fan to spin, obviously. That's just logic. I don't know though, a fan with a smaller motor, I think it's, because if it's got a bigger motor, then obviously, yeah. A smaller motor, I'm not really sure, because a smaller motor, right, here's the thing with the smaller motor. The smaller motor, it can heat up a little bit. That's what I think anyways, I'm not really sure. A bigger motor can heat up as well. But I'm still thinking of, because obviously both fans are just plastic, but obviously the material, the ABS material, both of them, well, obviously I can already tell you which fan is stronger, the Delta fan. And if there was wobble in that one, I think that would have fixed by now. And I love how Sony designed the PS4, especially the PS4 upgrade. They got all the parts. Other than having it like a laptop, they flipped it up. So now the jet fan would run stably, and yeah, it just wouldn't look weird. And the motherboard wasn't upside down. Because think of it, upside down motherboard. That's how you get the blue light of death, because the APU melts the solder joints. It just makes sense. Whereas on the PS4 upgrade, I've not seen a single video where an APU just melted the solder underneath. I've not seen a single video like that, because just the way it's designed allows it to cool more efficiently. And obviously with the fan being upside down, the spin time would have to be a little bit increased, the startup spin time. That's just how it is, because it's an upside down jet fan. That's usually how it goes for PS4s. However, if the jet fan was downside up, then it wouldn't do that, because it literally needs like 1 second spin time, because it's literally downside up. It works better that way. I knew that from the start. I knew that years ago. That's just my logic. I think about cooling. I think about performance and whatnot. That's one thing you should really think about, though. Which orientation the fan is in. Now, obviously, if you get like a case fan like that's designed like this, it doesn't matter if this is flipped out or flipped in. It's still cool. Either way, I'm pretty sure. So this type of design doesn't really matter as much, because this is one of those fans, that take air from the front and kind of pull the air through itself. This is called a jet fan. This I like to call a CPU fan design, because it's just designed in a way where it pulls air. So this is usually where it would pull air. So it would pull air here, then it would pull it behind itself as well. Well, no, yeah, it would push it out the back behind itself. That's basically how that one works. Same thing on the Xbox 360 and that one there. Whereas the PlayStations, right? Well, you also got to think about where the RAM chips are located, because if the RAM chips are located underneath the console. So the original PS4, the RAM chips are on both sides of the motherboard. They're on the top and they're on the bottom. So therefore, I don't really have to have feet underneath the PS4. The original one. The PS4 upgrade, there's only RAM. They made it in a way that there's, obviously it's nicer that, they've reduced the amount of RAM chips, meaning that there's also less heat, but also at the same time, they have, because the RAM is only on one side of the console, which is underneath the console, or facing down, it needs cooling. And obviously the default, the default X circle square feet, that's not enough. It needs it to be sort of raised. If there was an update where it was kind of efficient on RAM, hold on, the PS4's gonna enter rest mode. If there was an update, right, where it was kind of efficient on RAM, then obviously, yeah, go ahead, go for it. But obviously, I don't know if Sony's ever gonna make the update happen. They should, because not only it's very efficient, it's better if it's efficient, because that way, it's, it's not nothing's hurt, no performance is going down. I would say though, like most PS4 users that I have friends with. Oh, what are you doing? Hold on, I just got a WhatsApp message. I didn't even read it. Never mind, that wasn't a WhatsApp message. I thought it was because the color that on the corner of my eye that I saw, but never mind. It was a battery. It was the notification about the battery. Yeah. So what's it called? Most of my friends that have a PS4, they don't really take it apart as much. They don't take it apart. That's the thing. Basically, they are on a mechanical hard drive, and depending on the situation, I try to help the improvement. I try to help their performance to be improved, so then they can make an improvement. That way, the performance is not lowering; it's going higher, because if you save power, automatically if you don't overclock anything, and if you save the most power you can. Also having, let's put this mode to that, like put this mode from either the CPU to the GPU, so it can raster from the GPU instead, then yeah, still do that, but then also save power at the same time, disable some Windows services. I know PS4 doesn't have that, PS4 is more not really Linux based, but you can run Linux on PS4. I have seen it before. You can make a PS4 a PC. Unfortunately, you can't run Windows. So, I was gonna buy another PS4 just for that, because I really wanted to make a PS4 a Windows gaming machine. Because obviously, if you don't have Windows gaming hardware, then you can obviously use one of the game consoles. But yeah, what's it called though? Yeah, the fan wobble. I really don't know how I'm going to fix it. It might fix itself. It's nothing really much to worry about. Because, to be honest, the fan is fixed in one place anyways. It should stay silent. I'm just going to blow it a little bit more to get rid of that dust. It doesn't really matter if it's wobbling, because it might even fix itself. Who knows? And yes, I have seen there has been a lot of YouTube videos where Nidec fans eventually stop working. Really don't know why that happens, but that's why I have a backup. So, hopefully not, when one of these fans do die, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but yeah, actually, funnily enough, right, my friend, one of my friend's PS4's Jet fans, he's got the exact same PS4 as me. I'm pretty sure it's the same model. It might be an A or B revision model. I'm not really sure at the moment, because he hasn't really showed me. But just by looking at, he took off the lid and he showed me, like, the thing. And I can tell if the PS4 has screws all over it. Like, if there's so many screws you have to undo that are there on the metal plate, then that's the 2016A model or 2016B model. If it hasn't got that, if it's got plastic molds replaced with, if those screws been replaced with plastic molds, then it's harder to tell. But usually, if he points the phone camera at the power supply, if the power supply has this kind of metal piece on it, that's how I know that he has a 2116A or 2116B. Same thing, like, if his PS4 matches the same exact looks as mine, then I know he's got mine, because I can already tell he's got the same sort of heatsink and everything inside there as well. But his PS4 I've heard the sounds it makes. You know, the Blu-ray drive. It's the exact same Blu-ray drive. I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to know it, just to be sure. I wanted to know it was the same model as mine, because obviously hearing the sounds the Blu-ray drive makes, you know. Yeah. So he put a game in there. It was some football games like FIFA or something, I think it was. He inserted it in the disk drive. It read it, but then when it span up, it started grinding. Like, it made this really weird grinding sound. It was like it was very, very strange. Yeah, I just made that sound with my mouth. It was very, very strange, because what caused that grinding sound? Did he punch his PS4 with the Blu-ray drive or what? I'm not even sure myself. Maybe the rollers hasn't fully taken in because, you know, sometimes it is very common with, you know, disc drives with the two black arms. When the rollers take in the disc, you know, when they kind of open and they kind of close, maybe the rollers didn't fully close. Maybe the rollers didn't fully stop spinning. Maybe the software thought it was done, you know, it, like, the process of the disc going in was finished. But not really. So, happens sometimes. It's really easy to fix. All you have to do, take the game out, put it back in. There we go. Sometimes you can also take apart the PS4, take off the metal plate, which I don't recommend you do, but go ahead, do it anyways. Then, you know, you could do it like that. Now, how I can prove this is a Delta fan? Let me just do something. Hold on. It's going to require something. I know it's idling on the home screen right now, but just lagged a little bit. The performance is quite good with the Delta fan. I'm actually really happy with the performance. But with the Nidec fan, it might even be better. So, that was way too easy to take off. Anyways. So, my bed has stopped it. Oh my god. Switch between scenes. No, I didn't even click that. This bit here on my bed just catched on this thing. The wire just catched on this bit of the bed. My god, this bed is really horrible. You know why? Because this bed already, it can't even handle my own weight. Whenever I just kind of sit on there, these wooden supports. These wooden supports that hold it. They literally just come apart, and it's so annoying. I just sit on my bed, you know, after a long working day. You know when you're really tired, and when you kind of just sit on the bed like, you know, it's kind of like a jump sit, like you know when you kind of fall back and collapse on your bed, like, if you know what I mean. Because you're just so, like, kind of, you're so tired after a very, very hard working day. When you sit on your bed, right, this bed, instead of just taking the pressure of the weight, these wooden supports just come out, and it's like, it makes a very loud sound as well when it comes out. Really annoying. Because the amount of times I have to deal with that every time is so stupid. Anyways, I know this cable. You can see how long this cable is. So let me go ahead and what was I going to do? Yeah, I was going to show you. Basically, going to move that there. Right, look at this. This is the Delta fan. It's currently running. You see it spinning. Now I'm going to show you guys the PS4 entering rest mode. So all I have to do is have to hold this button. Now it says on the TV, entering rest mode. Or it says putting the PS4 in rest. It would have been better if it says entering rest mode. But never mind, it's fine. Right, you can probably hear the fans spinning. It's kind of like a grrr sound. Let me make you guys hear. That's the sound when it makes when it's idle. Then I'm gonna show you guys what it does. Because usually in rest mode, when it's fully entered rest mode, when this LED stops blinking, it spins. This fan spins at a very low RPM. That's what it's doing now, spinning at a very low RPM. See, the light is solid. It's not blinking anymore or pulsing. This is the sound it's making. That's the fan spinning, and this is when it stops spinning. Ready? Whenever it does that. I mean, yeah, there's not really much wiggle. There we go. The fan is stopped spinning, and that's basically it. Fully, if I get rid of the flash phone, fully entered rest mode. So now I can turn it back on, and it's going to spin back up, and it goes at normal idle speed again. You can see it spins faster. And yeah, there is obviously... You know what I need to do? Instead of using that oil that I always use on my Blu-ray drive, I need to use some lithium grease. It's going to dry up a little bit, but never mind. Over time anyways, it's not going to be too bad. At least it's still going to have a little bit of... But again, at the same time, what's happened to my Xbox 360 is kind of... When that lithium grease from years and years ago dried up, the disk drive, it still moves and whatnot, but there's a little bit more stress when it's moving. It's not exactly smooth. But I'm not sure when I'm going to do that to the disk drive. I might even do it some other day. Right now, I'm focused on a Nidec fan. It's 8:30 p.m. I'm going to prove that to you right now. Put the flash phone there. It's 8:30 p.m. Yeah. Let me just show you guys on the clock as well. So 8:30 there. I didn't mean to go on the app switcher. That's just the phone, not me. Take the phone off charge. 8:30, yeah? So yeah, I was supposed to get food by 7:30, I think it was. Never mind. It's fine. Right, we're an hour inside now. So I'm going to probably place the phone somewhere. I'm going to take the PS4 apart live in front of you. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because usually I put the phone down, then I take all the screws out, and then I show you guys everything. But I want to show you guys me taking out the screws. Basically a live view of what I'm doing and what I'm seeing basically on the PS4. But I'm not sure how I'm going to show you guys, because it's going to be really hard to show you guys. That's why I usually put the phone down and do it like that, because it's easier for me. But whatever. I mean, if it works, it works. Also, yeah, so this has a smaller motor than the Delta fan. The Delta fan's amazing. Right? It's like almost like this PS4 was designed for the Delta fan, because it is so perfectly in this circle here. So perfectly in there. This Nidec fan, the motor hub is smaller, a little bit smaller than the diameter of the circle, but it's a little bit smaller. So instead it would kind of be something like that. So a little bit smaller than the Delta fan. And it will give me some performance, because it's going to pull air from that bit as well. Not just the kind of vents around. I like how they built this thing, but obviously, the after job of what I've did, yeah, you can probably tell how bad it looks. But I mean, if it's... I definitely feel airflow coming out the back, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel airflow also coming out the back as well. So, I would take out the game just for this benchmark. There we go, now stop spinning. Yeah, so just for this benchmark I will take out the game, because I don't really need it in there. I only need it in there if I want to launch it. Obviously I am, so I might even keep the game inside of there. Just for now. In the meantime, I will see if I can get like wipes and gently clean this fan, because you've got to be really careful with the ABS plastic. Obviously, my first mistake was when I was unboxing the other fan, it just flew out. That wasn't really my mistake, but it kind of flew out of my hands and it kind of just landed on the floor and it broke. That's ABS plastic for you, it's not the best. PS4 is made out of ABS as well. Obviously the electronic parts not really, but the plastic is mostly ABS, mainly mostly mainly ABS. Yeah, and it's quite weak to be honest, because the threads of that screw there, it just broke completely. It didn't break, but it wore away. So when you put the screw in, and when you try to screw in, it doesn't even go in the thread. It just kind of, it's inside of the diameter of the thread, but it doesn't actually go in the thread. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fit in the thread because the thread's worn out too much. It can't hold the screw anymore. So what I did was a little life hack. I had my hot glue gun a couple days ago, and I put the screw just in the hole. It perfectly fit in the hole of the hot glue gun. Then I took it out. Then I was like, yeah, this is definitely gonna fit in there, because the thickness of the glue is gonna make it go in that thread, and it literally did. So it's holding it in now. And yeah, there you go. That's one little life hack to fill in the worn out thing, the worn out what's it called, threads for the screw. That's one little life hack. Right, the PS4's idling at the moment. But yeah, obviously you can probably see on the RAM side, because it's wiggling like that, I'm not sure how good it might even improve performance, but as an APU performance, I think it might do pretty good. To be honest, I mean, it's the curved design. You know, last time I did a benchmark with that fan, all I heard was just mostly just heard air. I was impressed. I was like, oh wow. I mean, if you can mostly hear air, that's really good. So hearing air, or just hearing the airflow, that's better, because it's cooling. And I felt the heatsink was also more wider, like the shape of the cooling, which I could feel at the back. This one just feels kind of like a circle, like coming out the back. This one felt wider when it was coming out the back, which is better because it's covering more of the heatsink. That's a really good thing. Now, obviously, I'm not sure if that's the speed it was going at last time. I'm not sure if that was even safe. Whatever. It's a Nidec fan. It should just work anyways. Right, I'm gonna see. Yeah, I know the fireworks are crazy. Where's my phone? Oh, never mind, it's here. Right, what was that image you sent, by the way? Jamie. Let me see that image you sent. It just might come up now. There it is. What was the image you sent? Okay, never mind, hold on. Jamie is in a call right now. Right, anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and just put down the brightness again. I love how dark the LCD just goes. It goes really, really, really dark sometimes. But it's ghosting crazily sometimes. It's really hard to see what's going on, but at least it's really good on the eyes. Anyways, yeah, the screensaver's on. Yeah, so let's go ahead and I would go toilet first, but the thing is, I really want to get this benchmark done and over with, just because, right, I want the most sort of efficiency as I can. Now, what I've seen from YouTube videos, the curved sort of design, right, of an Nidec fan, it will help it have less drag. I think the drag, what that is when it's kind of, it's pulling airflow, but it's like, how do I say, like there's no noise or something. I don't know. This one, right, with that Nidec fan over there, because that's obviously my first Nidec fan I've tested. There's so much just mostly wind noise, which is, it's shocking. Just because of the design of the blades, it's literally improved performance. But obviously the sound of the fan just gets higher and higher. I don't know why that happens, but hopefully it doesn't happen with this fan. I really hope that wobble doesn't affect the performance. I just hope it just fixes itself. Just because it's spinning, you know, when it spins at higher speed, it should just fix itself. That way it's stable, that way it's not wobbling, you know. I've never really had any jet fans that had wobbling, but I think I did have. It could have been like a disk drive motor or something had wobble in it before, I think so. I forgot what it was though. I don't think it was a fan, but I know it was something. But yeah, wobble is not a good thing because I know that doesn't naturally cause. It causes only when the user did something to it. Maybe the user dropped something on this thing. Maybe he dropped something on the PS4. I don't know what he did. There's no backstory on it, but I read the description and it just says the model can't be guaranteed. And luckily, out of luck, it's the same model as that one. That means I've got the latest model of Nidec. I love it, honestly. Yeah, I know the 1AN is the older model. Then as it goes more, the one, what was it? The 1BN and the 1CN. This is the 1CN. That's also 1CN. But however, this on here says 10, and the other one said 16 on it. I think this was the 10th fan to be manufactured at the time. But yeah, I'm so just happy that it's that model. Obviously, because it's made in China, it can't guarantee how long it's gonna last. But hey, I mean, yeah, this could have gotten a better clean, to be honest. So you just see all the dirt on it. I mean, this was from the seller's house. The seller had other fans, so it was fine. But yeah, it's always good to have a stock of stuff. Well, I can't even speak today. Yeah, it's good to have a stock of stuff because it's just better that way. You have so much of it. So, I'm gonna first, before I put it in the PS4, to get the best performance, I'm literally just gonna clean it because it needs a cleaning. Because as you can see how dusty this thing is. Look at this. Fairly dusty, isn't it? Now, if that fan over there didn't break midway through unpacking, I would say, because it didn't really... This came in the box. That one did not come in the box. The packaging was terrible on that one. It had bubble wrap on it, but it didn't come in the box. If it came in the box, it would have been way more easier for me. But never mind. It happened to happen. It broke. I put it back together, though. And I know it still works. It's just got that weird ticking noise. This fan, I unboxed it. This time, I unboxed it safely. And, we took it out the box and everything. And I was being very aware and very careful. And then I spanned the fan. I was like, yeah, spin's fine. Then I noticed something. And I was like, ooh, you have some level of wobble. Look at that wobble. You know what I mean? But hey, I mean, this wobble, it shouldn't really affect it. Because if the fan's working, then it's working. Maybe this fan was grinding it against the metal. Because that's what it looked like it was doing. Judging by the condition of it, yeah, it looks like it was kind of damaged from here. Shouldn't really affect it, should it? I don't really like damaged fans. If I was to get a fan, I would get one that's perfectly working. Not something that's damaged. Yeah, I'm going to reckon this fan was probably grinding against the case. Because that's what it looks like. To me, anyways. Yeah, it looked like it was grinding against the case. That's probably why he sold it. Because he thought there was probably something wrong with the fan itself. But hey, guess what? There's nothing wrong with the fan. It has a bit of wobble. But is there actually something wrong with the fan? I don't think there is. It should just work. It should just work, no problem. Now, obviously, the wobble isn't really a good thing. Oh. It's wobbling less now, it looks like, anyways. Let me just do my own test. I mean, if you try to fix the wobble, it might actually fix itself. But I mean, as of right now, this Nidec fan sounds really quiet. You know, when I spin it up like that, it sounds really quiet. So I think it's okay. It just feels very magnetized. You know what I mean? Actually, no. You know what? I think this fan. I'm not sure if that's just me. Pardon me, by the way. But let me tell you guys something. Look. So every kind of rotation feels very magnetized. This one feels a little bit more easier to spin for some reason. I don't know, because that could just be me. Could it just be me? I'm not sure. This is just so quiet. You know? But yeah, what's it called? I will just give it a clean though. Because it really needs a cleaning, so I'm going to give it a nice little cleaning. I might even do it live in front of you guys, you know what I mean? Like a nice little cleaning. Because jet fans don't really... they shouldn't really sound like a jet engine. I call them a jet fan because... well, they're being a jet fan. You know. Alright, let's go ahead and... right, PS4 is giving me that message again. It's going to enter rest mode. Just keep it idling for now on the home screen. Right, I know the saying fully charged in the controller. But anyways... let me just... I need to put the phone somewhere. Right, don't ever have plugs like just laying like that, because they like not just for human like limbs, when you stand on a plug, but it's also just it's funny how it says ASAP on there. What the hell? ASAP. Yeah, don't ever have plugs like facing upwards laying like that, because it's dangerous for stuff around. Even with things with glass backs, don't have, say like a phone with a glass back, don't ever have this facing up because it's not good. Just kind of hide it behind something like that so it's not in the way. Yeah, the sharp dirt could also ruin the phone. If there was a phone with a glass back. But I'm just giving you an example. Right, so I'm going to put the two phones there. If the phone does fall, it's fine, because it's just not too many sharp dirt. There's mostly just carpet, and the carpet is obviously soft. But anyways, since I've been in this room for years now, so obviously even during 2020. Right, so I would like to give these parts a nice clean, because as you can see, all the dust and all the dirt. Yeah, I can tell this was not deep cleaned, which is completely fine. But hey, I mean, if you give something a nice little clean, it's always better then, isn't it? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Still got the wibble wobble, I don't know. Clean the blades. This is how I clean it with the baby wipe. You can see, just by doing that, you see how much of a difference it makes, yeah? So that's how much dirt I got from that. live as well. Right. This is coming more into how to deep clean your PS4 cooling fan. How to deep clean your Nidec fan, everyone. But yeah, what's it called though? Seriously though, like, it's a good thing that the 2016A models and 2116A models had this fan, because it's, Sony just knew. Because, if you knew the PS4s back then with the chunkier heatsink, then you know that the cooling was actually amazing. The cooling still is great, even in this one. It's just, how do I say? It's like, the fan is different that they put in there. It's not like this. It's not the same Nidec fan. It's a Delta fan they put in there. But hey, I mean, Sony chooses what fans they want to put in each version. Like, I think the B models have the Nidec fan. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever came across a PS4, like a video on YouTube where it was like a PS4 and it was a 2016A model or even 2116A or B. They've all just had a Nidec fan. They've never had a Delta fan for some odd reason. Even the model with the chunky heatsink is the 2016A. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm basically talking about the so there's this PS4, if you look at the heatsinks, the newer model, the heatsink in the newer model is smaller. That chunk is taken away. So, and that's how most of it is just, yeah. So, I mean, a newer model PS4 is great. But also think about cooling. And cooling is a massive, massive part to a PS4. That's how you make it the quietest. You got to focus on cooling first. That's how you get the quietest sort of PS4. And obviously the jet fan it uses as well. Because if it uses a Delta fan, there's no guarantee it's going to be that quiet. I mean, Delta fans are loud. You do expect them to be quite loud. Now if I spin this, you can see the massive clean chunk. Just gonna, man, I think the guy just gave this a nice light brush. You probably brushed off that deep dirt, and then he just sold it. And obviously I bought it, and then yeah, why not? Right, let's clean off all the dirt, because this dirt, not good for your performance. It really hurts it. People, the friends that I have that have a PS4 that didn't take your PS4 apart enough to take out the fan, do it right now, because I know some of you got a PS5 out there. I still don't have a PS5, but hey, like, it's just like the PS5 is, I don't have the money for a PS5, you know what I mean? Look outside. I can't look outside at the moment because I'm busy with this jet fan, so I could probably look outside afterwards. But not at the moment, because I'm cleaning this jet fan at the moment. I need to get this Nidec fan cleaned, so then I could put it in my PS4 and enhance my performance. With enhanced performance, you also get better cooling. That's obvious. The better the cooling, the better the performance. It doesn't matter how loud the sound of the air is, as long as it's cooling, it's good. Now, there's nothing wrong with the Delta fan, as of right now. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just doing this just for the sake of it. I wanted the best sort of performance that I can get on a PS4. The best sort of low-end PS4 performance I can get. Yeah? So then I can help other people that have the same sort of PS4 model as me to get the same sort of performance. And it's obviously, kind of does depend on the region that you live in, but, I mean, to be honest, now you've seen how dark this baby wipe has gone. There's only, like, a little bit left. But, yeah, I mean, just cleaning your fan with baby wipes, it's a good thing, because, look, all you have to do is fold up the baby wipe, like I did, insert it perfectly into the blade, in between the blades, and just go back and forth. No, I know that sounds really wrong, but just do it. Trust me, it will help. Kind of do this too. Move it like that, so then the dirt on that side is cleaned off, and then you'll probably get a result like this. Two more looks like there's left. I don't know how long this fan has been in that PS4, but I can tell you right now, that fan has probably been sat in that PS4 for quite a long while. I don't know what model the PS4 was, but I know it definitely had a nice little jet fan inside of it, so that's good. And yeah, maybe even this jet fan went to full speed and maybe something happened. But luckily, out of luck, the fan's still working. Look at that. This came out nice. I like it. Just cleaning the fan itself, it will, instead of hurting the performance, it will revive the performance. And trust me, when it revives the performances, it does become better. Now, this part here, what you want to do, you want to get this tissue, just kind of squish it there, so make sure it's like that. And now what you want to do, you just want to move the jet fan. And you could already see this dirt coming on the tissue. Kind of also blow the fan as well. Alright, there you go. There's all the dirt I got from the bottom. That's live on camera. As you can see now, the bottom is also cleaned. How nicely did that turn out, eh? Just from doing that, it actually cleaned it. Now if I turn the fan, I definitely feel more airflow, and it does feel more cleaner. There are little pieces that I have missed out though. But obviously this is all done with a baby wipe, you know? It's not obviously not going to be perfect, but... Pardon me. This is just a jet fan. But hey, I mean, cleaning it out, trust me, this really does. It, instead of hurting the performance, it improves it. And you know when the performance improves, that's when your PS4 itself saves power. Now obviously this does have a smaller motor. It might be at the same voltages though. It's the reason it sounds like it's getting higher speed and whatnot, because it's a smaller motor. It obviously does that. A bigger motor, it would do the same sort of job, but it would have a lower. It get at a, I can't even speak. It gets at a lower speed, but be at the same speed. So I don't know. Some cases a bigger motor is better. Some cases a smaller motor is better. Just because, you know what I mean? Like, kind of being overpowered by the PS4. Right, there is some dirt on that metal piece, so I'm just gonna squeeze this baby wipe in. And I'm just gonna turn it around. Do this. Kind of also do this as well. Hopefully it doesn't break. Doing that collected some dust as well. Now I'm going to insert this baby wipe in between the jet fan again. There we go. So you've got to have the baby wipe kind of out like that. And now you've just got to spin the fan a little bit. Make sure this... You see how it's wiping the metal? That's basically what it's doing. That's basically what you've got to make it do. Wipe the metal. It's kind of brushing it off, sort of. Look. You see how it's already... Look at that, it's already collected dust. And there you go. Just by doing that, I've already live on camera, I've collected dust. How amazing was that? Now I know the bottom bit here below the ring, this is still covered in dust, but I mean... definitely more airflow I can feel now. The PS4 is on the screensaver at the moment, but I need to get this thing cleaned as soon as possible because I need to install this. If I don't install this jet fan today, then I might even forget tomorrow, so it's better if I don't forget. Now, I don't think that's really going to do much, it barely did anything. I'm probably just going to insert the baby wipe below like this. There we go. There we go, we've collected some dust from the bottom. Do the same with this one. There we are, that's getting better. Probably see that. Just give it a quick second clean. Just because. It's better to have the jet fan looking like, I swear to God now. If they release another firework now, I know it's bonfire night, but people want to sleep, you know? People are just releasing fireworks every second. It's fun to see fireworks, but at the same time, not when people need to sleep. That's when it doesn't get fun. But I guess some people just don't listen. They just carry on, don't they? It's pathetic. Really is pathetic. It's pathetic behaviour. Anyway. Almost there. Just trying to work it a little bit more. No, go this way. Not going the way it's not going the way I'm telling it to go. Now, the Nidec fan on the PS4 is 23 blades, so it's quite a lot of blades, good to clean. They are obviously quite sharp as well. But I mean, just doing that though, like, I've gotten a bit of dirt on my tissue, on my baby wipe. I mean, I don't want to spend all day just cleaning this thing, you know? What if I just do this a couple of seconds? No, there's still, that wobble is still there. Is that from this just being loose? What is this for? Oh, because I can see all the components. Right. Wow. Now, I would just install the jet fan as is, because yes, it's still got the wobble, but it's not really. yeah. Whatever, it's got wobble, it's got wobble. I've tried everything to fix it. Didn't work. So, I mean, yeah, bending it does fix it most of the time. Or just leaving it running on its own does also fix it. So, I don't know, it depends. Because this is scratching against my thing. Then I'm going to have to sort this out extremely quickly then, aren't I? So, I don't know. It could just be a case where if I'm lucky, and if it doesn't scratch, it doesn't look like it will scratch against the metal plating. But if it does though, then that's obviously not lucky, and that's probably the most reason why the guy sold it. But what's it called? I would rather, because it's not a plastic molding thing. It's more to do with the motor, or something in the motor. Maybe the shaft. Hold on, let me fix it a few times. I think if you just do this, because it's like a laptop fan already. But yeah, I mean, this is a powerful fan. But yeah, I mean, I don't know though, because if the fan is easier to spin for the PS4, then yeah. Pardon me. But hey, I didn't expect the fan wobble. It did not mention anything about fan wobble. I just got a Nidec fan. I want to install it, so. I mean, the other fan, it could have just been because of the way I put it all back, the way I try to fix it. It could just be that. Oh, when can you go on the call? Question mark. I can go on the call because I am right now. I'm trying to explain to my audience about the Nidec fan. I don't know. I'll see when I can go on a call. If this goes good, and if the silence test does pass. Because if you could hear less motor noise but more wind, that's better, isn't it? So that's what I want to hear, not some shitty ticking sound, because that's not what I want to hear. May as well just buy another Nidec fan. You can hear the fireworks. Oh my god, these fireworks! Honestly, yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to install oh, never mind. I look back at my PS4. It's entering rest mode. I didn't know it was entering rest mode because it's doing it behind my back. I have to wait until it stops pulsing. Only take a couple of seconds. Here we go. Turn it back on. There we go. That took quite long to do that. I don't know why I did that. Alright, and we're back in. It's like 9:06 and I can still hear yeah, I know. I look start the party nice. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, like fireworks, man. Honestly, why this time? You know what I mean? I didn't know today was bonfire night. I completely forgot it was. I just completely forgot it was bonfire night. But anyways, it's a bonfire night live stream, so here you go. Yeah. So I'm basically just gonna be installing this Nidec fan. Is it because this is the one the ticking, isn't it? Or is this the fan wobble one? It's hard to tell because look, you can see this is the ticking one. Cause I can feel the haptics in my hand. It feels like haptics, right? When it does that, if it feels like and the the haptics in the iPhone, it feels like that. But anyways, look, if you just look just right, you can see the lighting. It's basically this on the ring. It's exactly the same as that one. That's just Nidec fans. And Delta fans don't really have that. That's just the Nidec fan thing. This is the one with the fan wobble, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look. The only way I can see it, I can tell, spin the fan. Yep, this is fan wobble. I can tell it's wobbling. Look. Yep. This one's also nicely fixed on there. Hopefully it doesn't come apart now. I think also doing this might also help it. Oh, I can feel the bloody bearing. Let me see if that's fixed it. Probably has, you know. Oh yeah, there's a little bit, I don't know, I just don't know what it is. I can feel there's a little bit less fan wobble. It's hard to tell when it's just in my hand. 1 second. Right, I think if I just hold it like this for a bit, it should actually fix it. Because right, the fan wobble is caused by that. Looks like it's fixed it a tiny bit. If I show you guys quickly. And yeah, I did hear my disk drive stop spinning the game. But look. Look at the fan wobble now, look. I really can't tell if it's improved. I mean, I would say it has. Just by a little bit. It's a little bit less fan wobble than before. Yeah. Not a lot of fan wobble, but I mean, definitely fixed though. It's hardly even noticeable. If I put it back on here. I can tell it's definitely going away when I spin it. Yeah, usually the wobble point, the low point would be here, the high point would be here, the fan would be, this thing would be facing there. So that's why I know where the wobble is. So usually I just hold it like this for a second. You can move it like this, yeah, as well. Look, should fix it. Hold on. Oh, I thought I fixed it. 1 second. Let me put it back there again. Oh my god. I don't know. Hold on, let me... I have to have it on a flat surface to really tell what's going on. What the hell? Let me go. We'll just put on top of this other Nidec fan. It's just Nidec fan on top of the Nidec fan. Double Nidec fan. Anyways. There's still some fan wobble going on. Now, I really can't tell what's causing this. No, it doesn't look bad. It's probably just like that by default, you know. But at the same time, could it just be the plastic on the fan that's just doing that? And the fan, there's nothing wrong with the actual motor. It's hard to tell once again. Let me just put it on here. I don't think this would... Oh, I'm so lightheaded. Oh, I don't think this would be enough to really affect it, you know? Because you've still got the fan wobble, and that's what I'm trying to fix. But look, it's not too bad, look. It doesn't look... It looks a little bit more improved, I would say. So, if I keep spinning this... I think just from doing that, look. I don't know though. I will stand the PS4 up and then see if that helps it, but yeah, whatever. It shouldn't really affect anything. You may hear a bit of wobbling, but that's fine. Like, this could actually get a performance gain just from doing this. Just by cleaning this would actually give it something beneficial. And trust me, I know, because is that a new fan you were gonna put in your PS4? Yes, it is. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving it a nice little, like, deep clean before I put it in, because I want the least amount of dust in a fan you have, the better it will be. Just overall performance, you will notice a difference. I'm pretty sure you will notice a difference. If not, I mean, this fan has some thick plastic on it though, so it should just help it with cooling. I mean, it should help it with speed as well. Because the other one, I remember the other fan could control, like, the default the Delta fan could actually do speed control very nicely. Like, it's just so smooth. It does it very, very smoothly as well. It does it very fast as well, which I like. I like that. But again, curved fins. I just had another firework. Curved fins would be better in some cases. Now, I know people are going to get bored of my stream and they're just going to click off. Well, I'm just doing this just to make sure that every bit of it is clean. Pardon me, that I didn't really miss out anything. Because if I did, it will show in the tissue. almost done. 1 second. I can hear just fireworks in the background. Oh, I did miss out some parts. Okay. That just lets me know that I missed out some parts. All right. Right. The wiggle doesn't really matter, but at least it's mostly clean. The more cleaner you get it, the better it'll be. So yeah, there you go. That's the most clean I'm gonna get it, probably. I'm gonna move this Nidec fan on the blanket just so I know which one is which. Because at the moment, as you can see how much dirt I've collected in this one tissue or wipe. Yeah, so, you know, the Delta fan was a little bit dusty. I don't know if it's going to be as dusty as, you know, as it was. But to be honest, like, the Nidec fan, it's just overall, like, you know, just comparison side by side. You know how the Delta fan has got straight fins, the Nidec fan curved. Curved always reduces drag. It's always better, so why not? I see curved fins in so many things, and I'm like, yeah, no wonder why it's so good at performance, because the fins are all curved. So, you know, that's how you get the best sort of performance in anything. Curved fins, there you go. The fan wobble might just fix itself when it, you know, if the speed doesn't go high, I'll just stand the PS4 up on the side. Then hopefully that way it does fix. So there you go. Before I put the fan in, I'm going to see which one is which, because they're both exactly the same model. I just have to see by the fan wobble that I know which fan is which. So yeah, and obviously the ticking noise. Ticking noise, I think that was there before as well. But anyways, and then it sort of went away for a bit, and now it's not noticeable, but at the same time, this fan is pretty firm, so I can just lift it up and do whatnot. But yeah, I mean, look at this. This fan, it's so level. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy how it turned out. Obviously, for the second time, it's entering rest mode. That's good, isn't it? I can't even... honestly. Okay, I'm going to put that fan there. Alright. 1 second. Let me get a bloody tissue. Let me mute the mic. Alright guys, I'm back. Just blew my nose. Yeah, so anyways, turning this back on. It's gonna wait to the posts, and obviously I like how the post time is definitely reduced. Like compared to that PS4, the post time, it takes a little bit. This PS4, not as long. So, I am now just going to turn it off, and then I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, because I need to go to the toilet, so... No PS4. All right. Those lines you see, those flickering lines you see, that I don't see that in real life, because that's that's the refresh rate of the phone and the TV. Now, obviously, taking this thing apart is literally the easiest thing in the world. I'm pretty sure anyone could do it. It does require you, taking off the screws off the top bit as well, and flipping the PS4 and taking off the bottom. It's so, like, whenever Sony makes a slim console, it's extremely easy to take apart. The fat console, depends really. Like, it's a little bit work, but, whatever. Yeah, so, really depends on the design. The way it's designed, they secretly add, like, little clips inside and whatnot. Yeah, if you didn't know, there's no screws that hold in the lid for the PS4, for the Slim and Pro. You could easily, it looks like you're breaking it, but trust me, it's not. You have to pull it by the side where it says Sony, and then the other side where it says PS4. Pull it up on both sides, and that should. The first time is going to be really, 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 really tough. The second time, not so tough, and obviously so on and so on. It's going to get easier. So, yeah, it's because those clips kind of wear down, sort of, when you unclip and clip it back on, whatnot. But yeah, there you go. Man, people, people are the people that are releasing the fireworks, man. Honest to God, man, they don't. Do they not have a brain? Like, literally, do they not have a brain? Do they not have, like, do they not think that people need to sleep? Do they not see the time of day? Do they not see what time it is? You know what I mean? Like, this is literally the time. People are still releasing fireworks, and this is literally the time. Yeah, that's just, what the hell? Why? Why would you ruin someone's sleep like that? You know what I mean? I would never do that. But unless you're stupid like these guys, then obviously, yeah. But obviously, most people have a mind. They know doing this is not right this late in the night. If they're still releasing fireworks by 12 o'clock, I will go up to the guy who's releasing them, and I will literally create a distraction, and then take his firework thingies away, and take them with me. And then when the guy when the guy comes back, he's gonna be like, where the hell is all my firework equipment gone? It just all disappeared. And he's gonna go to the shop, and the shop's gonna be closed, and then he's gonna be like, oh no more fireworks. But obviously, I don't even know if that's even gonna happen, but hopefully he stops by 10 p.m. because even 9 p.m. you're not supposed to make noise like this. You know what I mean? Fireworks are loud. Like, they look nice in the sky, when they explode, but the noises they give off is not pleasant whatsoever. Anyways, turning off the PS4. There. Pardon me. Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and when I come back, I'm gonna go and hold on. First, I'll mute the microphone. Alright, everyone. I am back. I just came back from the toilet. And, right, so now it's time to take this thing apart. Trust me, I've taken it apart so many times, I know what to do. It's so easy. Putting it back together is really easy as well. Slim console's always really easy to put back together. Because this is like a laptop as well, you know. The newer generation laptops, you have to take off the back and then you have the access on the bottom. The older gen laptops, which is what I have, you have to take off the keyboard first. Gotta unscrew all the stuff beneath the keyboard, or take the thing out and then unscrew all the things and take out the connector for the keyboard, and then flip the laptop over and take out all the screws in the back, and then flip it over again, take off the part where the keyboard and trackpad is, and then that's when you have access to the jet fan and everything like that. So obviously that's older gen, but hey, I mean, I don't really have a new gen laptop yet, or current gen, or you know, next gen. Right, so right, I could wait for it to cool down a little bit. I don't know what's the temperature right now. It's probably not even that warm. Yeah, it's not even that warm. May as well just take it apart now. Make sure though the PS4 isn't boiling before you take it all apart. But anyways, this is an updated test. I did a test probably about 2-3 months ago. I did a test on the first Nidec fan. This is the second Nidec fan test. This is with the fan wobble. So I didn't know didn't know that my order was gonna come with fan wobble, but never mind. They did not even mention fan wobble, because it looked like it was grinding against the shield, the metal shield piece. But anyways, whatever. Let's take this apart. There we go. A PS4 just like that. It's free. Super easy. That was a bit. Wow. The RAM isn't even that warm. It does get warm, but I'm not sure if it's that warm. So oh, luckily my bed didn't break there, did it? Anyways, place PS4 there. Get the phone. Hold on. I don't know what the phone could see right now. I know this, gotta keep this separate, gotta put this back. Anyways, that's what that looks like. This is the PS4 right here. But yeah, jet fan to jet fan though, it's pretty different. Looking at because look, this thing has got a delta jet fan, and yeah, it's kind of curved in the start, but then when the jet fan keeps working its way, yeah, that's when it's straight. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit better view, a little bit of a better view when this is all kind of. I mean, there's no issues with this fan. It works perfectly fine. Spins up and everything. But yeah, when you look at it like this, it does look like a curved fan. It looks like a Nidec fan, looking at the fins. When you keep on going, yeah, it's basically curved in the middle, curved on the start, but then when it ends, it's just straight. And the straight fins are alright. But as in performance-wise, I don't know. I would use a curved fan anyways, because the motor is smaller. See how the motor is big in this fan is pretty large compared to just this fan. This fan motor is about that small, so it's fairly sort of smaller than this. If I take it apart, I can show you. Let me do that first. Gonna put that from there. Get my screwdriver out. T9 bit included, or not T9 bit included. T9 bit needed. that's T15. I think T9 is, yeah, this one here in the middle. It's pretty worn out, this screw bit. T9, yeah, there you go. Right, I know you guys can't see anything, but whatever. I'm just going to do it. So, there we go. That was super easy. I'm just going to store all the screws in that, so the screws are all safe. What else was there needed? I'm just going to take out these screws. That's the long screw. Long screw is above the jet fan, shorter screws above the disk drive. That's usually how I know. Yep, shorter screw above the disk drive. And there's still fireworks going off. Nice. Because it does require taking out the power supply, so that's why I thought, yeah, why not? It's fairly warm, the system. Let me get a Phillips. Where's the screwdriver? Let me get a Phillips bit. Phillips. There it is. My God, it's 9 p.m. and there's 9:45 p.m. and they're still releasing fireworks. How corrupt is that? How corrupt is that, man? They don't care about people's sleep, literally. What if there's a baby trying to sleep? How are they gonna sleep? You know what I mean? With all this loud ass fireworks, they can't sleep like that. It's not possible. But these stupid idiots don't care. Right. Right. So basically, I gotta take off this seal sticker here, because I gotta get to the power supply. In order to take that out, I gotta take out the screw underneath. So that's a special screw. That's the black screw. There we go. Now I could easily take off the bottom. Easily. See, I've done this so many times. I already know what's going on. Kind of PS4 is like a laptop. It's funny how they called it a notebook because it's designed like that, sort of like a notebook. There's one literally like the PS4 Pro. It's like take it off, pull it back, and I don't know what that was, but okay. Oh, that's not good. What the hell broke off? Why is there a broken piece of plastic in here? Well, I don't know where that come from. Couldn't have come from that, could it have? Why the hell is all this broken off? You know what? I think it's time my PS4 needs a new bottom chassis, because look at this. Hold on, let me get this. Look at the state of this. Look at this. Look, this entire plastic piece is broken out. It's supposed to be like this, but it's not. It's just broken out. This piece is also kind of bent that way. It's very strange. I'm not sure why that happened. Anyway, right. So to take out the motherboard, all you have to do is take out the screws on the sides and unclip all the stuff. Pretty easy, right? Yeah, I can easily do this. They'll require Phillips bits, but anyways, the first thing I do, take out the connectors, because it's important to do that first. If you don't do that, then well, then There we go. That was really, really easy. I just did that live in front of you. Now, the Delta fan has the different colour as well with the wires. That's why I know it's Delta, because it's got blue. Blue is always, so it's got live, neutral, and ground. Ground is white for some reason. Yeah, whatever. Let's undo all the screws on the sides. This Wi-Fi antenna, I'm going to have to take this out as well. There we go, that was really easy. Take this out. That was so easy. Anybody could do that. Alright, yeah, so we keep working our way around. The last thing I'm going to take out is the fan connector itself. As you can see, it's a fairly simple 3-connector fan. Easy. Now, can you still hear fireworks? Yes, I can. And they're really kind of getting on my nerves. 3-connector fan is usually in PC. To make it simple for you guys, you know, yeah, usually in PC. Because PCs, pardon me, PCs use the same sort of connector as well. This is very much like a laptop. A laptop that has a beeper, all this custom made stuff, is pretty much a laptop. This is, I mean, it's funny how a company once called it a notebook, because it doesn't look like a notebook, but the way it's designed, yeah, I agree. It does look like a notebook. But anyways, taking this out, it's funny how they've designed it like that. It was designed like that for some odd reason. All right, let's go ahead. I think it was this screw here that I gotta take out. This screw there. The guy in the video said, so I'm going to keep the screws in their little pile. The guy in the video said that screw there, I think it was like this screw, I think it was this screw here. You got to take it out as well. Pretty easy, you know. Right. Then the last screw would be this one here. No, that one there, my mistake, my bad. So that's enough for the updated model power supply. So now you've got to flip the PS4 back over. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that one-handed. I'm going to just hold it by the power supply, and I'm just going to... a little magic trick. Now I'm just going to... how am I going to do this one-handed? I'm going to have to do this off camera. Hold on. Yeah, that was so easy. Oh my god. That was so easy. I would disconnect the power supply though. There. Alright, so now, power supply, been disconnected. It's almost like a PS4 disassembly video, how to install your new Nidec fan in a PS4. This is what the heatsink looks like. If I flip it up a little bit, you can see the heatsink just behind there. Right, now I've got to flip this laptop back over. Hold on. 17th of the 2nd. I wonder if this is a 2017 model. Probably, you know, probably. Obviously, it makes sense that this thing was released in 2016. Because, what's it called? I think it released with the PS4 Pro. Some people say it was released separate. Some people say it was released with PS4 Pro. I don't know which one it is. Right, I would say... let's just undo this screw, because that's what I was going to do anyways. This is also one of the screws to hold in the case. Luckily, this thing has a magnet. Oh no, I put in the wrong thing. Shoot. There we go. Alright, so now, if we go along here, These two screws are little short screws. These are to hold this part of the metal to the second part, kind of to sandwich it together. The motherboard is sandwiched, and the motherboard and the little thermal pads on the RAM is also sandwiched in between as well. So I like how they designed this thing. It's very nice. Right, that is, yeah, it's and its thread, these screws. So the screws along the edges, that's all you have to undo. Just to get to this, it's really, really easy. Once you know how to do this yourself, you literally be like a professional. I'm not even joking with you guys. It's so easy. This is, anyone can do this. All you have to do is just have knowledge and use logic, and then trust me, right? You will see a difference. You will see a difference. There we go, the screw's spinning. It was very tightly screwed in. I couldn't get it to grip it. It's one of those black screws. Keep the black screws in this pile. I think I know what screw goes where anyways. Because it's really easy. But yeah, just from memory, ages ago, right, when I first took this bottom piece off and I took this thing apart for the first time, I literally remember these two screws. I remember watching from, I think it was from memory or it was from stream playback. These two screws, I remember just seeing these two screws on the top. That's why I know that the black screw goes one here and one there. Easy. But yeah. There you go. It's really easy once you know what to do. Because gotta kind of press on it. I don't want to press too hard, otherwise I'm gonna bend the metal on the other side. That's not gonna be a good thing for me. Also means more bending. Anyways, because I have to bend it a little bit for it to get the right amount of airflow. I don't want any airflow loss. That's what I'm aiming for. 0 airflow loss. What is going on? Let me see if I can lift it. Can I lift it? Probably can, you know. I think these screws here are holding it in. And that's just guessing. I'm not really sure if it is. But yeah, I know the black screws go on this side. If you put a white screw on this side where the ribbon cables are, then honestly you're just not a white screw, a silver screw I meant, then you're just stupid. Because from memory, right, if you have good memory, then you should know what screw goes where. You know what color screw goes where, because the black screws are colored like that because they're metal screws. The silver screws, if I show you one of the silver screws, they're more plastic screws. If it focuses, if I zoom in actually, please do background blur. Yeah, if it looks more thicker, then it's silver screw. Silver screws are good for digging in the plastic. Right, I think, yeah, obviously these two black screws just hold the casing together. That's what I learned from last time. Hold on a second, everybody. Try and lift this off. Oh, I knew it wasn't a screw. I knew it was just something. I forgot what it was. I knew it was something. Maybe let's get this cable free. There we go. Just like that, we have a whole... Let me see if I can do this one-handed. We have a whole PlayStation 4 for the players. There's a bit of dust. Shouldn't affect it though. Just a tiny bit of dust. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Whatever. A bit of hot glue on the USB. I'll fix that up afterwards. This thing is just the reason I was struggling, like, so heavy from one side because of the goddamn heatsink. Anyway, so now we're down to just the Blu-ray drive and the jet fan. Obviously, as you can see, yeah, I was right. This is straight. So this goes like... Hold on, I'm gonna unscrew this. What the hell happened here? Oh, wait. Hold on. This is kind of confusing me, to be honest. So, you know when this is on... You know when this is on... 1 second. When this is on... Where does that screw go to? Does that go in the metal? Hold on a second. Is this making more sense to me? I'm really confused. Because that's the screw with the one I was talking about. Doing a chassis swap for me gonna be really easy on a PS4. Right, so this is a Delta fan because it's got the Delta symbol. Let me just unscrew. There's only 2 screws holding this thing in. Hold on, I can't do this one-handed, so I'm going to have to put the phone there. Then do it like this. I can't put pressure on that metal. It's quite delicate, that metal. There we go. That's the separate screws. I'll do a little, spin the fan a little bit when it's in the case. The Nidec fan. Another firework. Honestly though, like... There we go, came out easily. This thing is so lightweight now. What? Let me compare that to the Nidec fan. I think this is the one with the fan wobble. Yeah, it is. Alright, that's blowing up plenty of air. And let's do the Delta fan again. Oh, that's quite dry as well. Right, the air spreading is a little bit more on the Delta. However, there is... feels like there's less air on the Nidec. It's very strange because Nidec is better than Delta. And for some reason Delta's winning here. I'm really not sure on that one. Because the Delta fan, when I move it... I can definitely feel that breeze. But in the Nidec fan... I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think the Delta fan does have a bit of breeze. I don't know. I'll test the Nidec fan. I'll test it now. I'm putting in the Nidec fan. We're landing. And... come on. Oh, that fits in perfect. Well, let me see what's that's like on this side. Right, one thing I've noticed is... look at this. One thing I've noticed... well, I've noticed this ages ago, but look. Like I said ages ago as well. See, the size of the motor... this... you know, that's the Delta fan. That's the Nidec fan, yeah? Now there is a bit of a difference there. As you can see. Curved can do a better job. Now the thing with this one I could just feel more breeze for some odd reason. I really don't know why. This one there's sort of less-ish breeze, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I have to put this thing back together and test it out and see how it does. So, that's the phone there. I like how it's all centralized as well. A bit of lifting there, but that's completely fine. So, wait a second. Does this screw in? It's quite hard to tell where that goes then. Whatever. Hold on, where? What? How did that screw? Huh? Well, that's quite confusing. Where did that screw even go? Yeah, I know. Hold on. God damn it, man. I'm getting caught at the wrong fucking time. I'm trying to find something. Where's it gone? Right, I'm not sure where... where's this bastard, honestly? I haven't got the time for it right now, you know what I mean? Has it fallen somewhere? It has. It's just fallen on the floor without me even knowing. I didn't even hear it. Because of all this fireworks, I couldn't even hear the screw because it's so, like, way too many distractions. Alright, so when I put this screw in, it goes in, but where does that go to? Because is that the thread? That is the thread. Also it is, hold on. Because when I have this thing on, yeah, that is the thread, okay. So the thread of the screw is actually on the base of the metal here. So I can probably just get a new piece of metal and it should be fine. Probably don't even have to mess with the thing. It's usually at the end. It's quite an issue here. Oh, well, actually no, it goes in. Does it go in solidly all the way? Obviously not. Yeah, it's still quite loose. It goes in solidly in the other thread, but not in this one. Alright. I'll have to see why that is. That glue is leaked through. What's a rhyme? How did that even happen? I hate how just people just rush me when I'm trying to do something. Like, can I just not get time to my own self? How difficult is it, you know what I mean? Alright. I'm quickly screwing this Nidec fan because I hate getting rushed. I do not like people that rush. But whatever. Right. I'm going to screw this fan in. And then I'll basically be right back. Because I'm being rushed. So, let's quickly screw in the fan. This is just a second test though to see how good the fan is. Well, that's good. The fireworks stopped. Because they should know. You know, if they kept releasing fireworks, right? How did no one care if they were? You know what I mean? Because it is very, very, very strange how they just kept doing it. They just didn't care. That's not something that, you know, should happen. People should care. Caring is better. Huh? That's quite strange. Why is this like that? Why is that loose? It's very, very strange, right, you know, because that's not supposed to be loose. Hold on a second. Hold on. When, you know when this is loose? Right. It feels like there's a little bit less. Okay, that's good. Anyways, I'll just be right back because I'm getting rushed. So, be right back with you guys in a bit. 1 second, everyone. Alright everyone, I'm back. I pretty much got this back together now. My food's going a little bit dried up now. I was just so busy on the PS4 though, you know. Anyways. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, test it as it is right now. And just see how it performs. I'm going to get this little black screw out of there just in case I forget. This black screw goes in the back. But I'll put it in afterwards once this fan is turning. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's really, really quiet. I'm going to do some gameplay with it. I'm just going to test how it is. Because you never know. You never know how quiet this thing is. It's probably like a silent gaming PC. You never know until you find out. Oh, that's really hard fitting this in. Luckily this is a light console. There we go. Ethernet cable I can plug in afterwards. Just gotta get this thing working first. Okay. Shutdown protection is on. Basically what shutdown protection is, if the fan doesn't spin and the PS4 heats up, then I can easily turn it off via the plug. But anyways, how much percent's the phone? Alright, let me take this out of the charger for a very short time. I'm gonna plug this in this phone. Didn't realise the flash was still on. One second. There. Alright, what do you guys reckon? Now, I know the hard drive and all that isn't plugged in, but I'm just doing it as a very, very quick test. What do you guys see? What do you guys see? What do you guys think is going to happen? Is this fan spins very efficiently, so you never know. You never know. Okay, let's turn this thing on. The fan is plugged in 100%. Let's turn it on. Wow. The air, oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna eject the game. 1 second. Okay, so making the same sounds as an Nidec fan would. So luckily the fan does spins up. Not spinning itself, but the air is pushing. Hold on a second. There's no airflow loss, is there? No, there isn't. That's good. Right, let's go ahead and quickly just take that out the action. I'm gonna leave that plugged in. You know why? There, I'm gonna leave it plugged in just in case. All right, now let's launch it. Right, I want to see now. How does performance hold up? Because we just took up the Delta fan. Delta fan is also 23 blade. There's no difference. The only real difference is, I'm going to get the other fan. And the only real difference between this fan and that fan is this. Ready? So look. The Delta fan, whilst that game's loading, the Delta fan is... It curves a little bit from the middle. But then when it goes like here, then it's kind of straight. But it's really easy to spin. Because it's really... I don't know what method it uses. One of the shaft methods, probably. This is using a much more cheaper method. So... As you can see, though, what I mean, though. This is straight blades. This is more used in laptops with... you know the laptop with the upside down jet fan? This is more for that. Whereas this... Whereas this fan here is more kind of outwards, you know what I mean? Like it's more curved. It's curved all the way. Now curved will give it that benefit. Alright, usually it's on this screen. Hey, you know, if it doesn't make the jet fan noise, I can probably stay with this fan. Because, I mean, it is cooling. I'm going to just put this back on. 1 second. Check there's nothing in there. Nice. I'm just going to temporarily put this on, though. Not going to have it on for long. Actually, I'm going to go to the home screen. I'm going to wait for the disc to stop spinning, because that's interfering with the noise, so I'm just going to leave it on the screen for a while. Not a while, just a little bit. Just so it can actually stop. But I mean, the hub of the motor is small, so, you know. Anyways, I'm going to wait for the game to stop spinning. Whilst that keeps spinning, I'm just going to eat my food. Because I need to eat my food. Alright. I really can't tell if this is quiet or not. If I just go closer to the PS4. How much air is going to blast out the back? It should be covering more of the heatsink. So this is this. Let's see what it does when a PS4 goes into rest mode. This is the sound it's making. It's quite loud, to be honest. Let's see what sound it makes when it's spinning at very low speed. That's the thing, though. I'm still not sure which fan is better, though. I would just say stay with the Nidec. Because the Nidec will give it more air coverage. and it's, I would say, a little bit more quieter. But although that fan shake, that fan wobble, I'm not really sure about. Wow, spinning very nicely, even with... Wow, honestly, that's... You guys probably even see the frames per second there. But yeah, I mean, the fan is spinning, so... I'm going to put this cover on, though, because the disc has stopped spinning. And, alright, that's pretty good. That fan has done a very good job. But again, as, air drag and whatnot, I'm going to put this back on. I know it's in rest mode, I'm just going to put this thing back on. Just so it can, like... There we go. Turn it back on. I don't really feel any... I'm boiling myself, though, you know what I mean? I want to know how quiet this is when it's... Okay, we're seeing a bit of loss in performance. I don't know, it looks like that anyways. A little bit laggy. I would just say that's just because it's on the main menu. But yeah, as you guys can see there though, I honestly don't know, because this is really hard to say, because how much air is this thing pulling? I mean, hold on, I'm going to quickly just close the game. Maybe the fan needs a bit of time to calm down. Take the game out. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even do anything to the laser and it's already reading the game as is. Is that because of the fan then? Was the fan the cause of the problem? Hold on. I'm gonna try that one more time. Hold on. Was the fan the cause? Oh. Still doing that weird thing with the lens. But I mean, at least... That's very good. You know what I think it could have been? It could have just been this. The external hard drive. Wait, isn't this game on the hold on a second. Is this game on the external hard drive? Oh no, it's not, because yeah. I remember now. So this game is not on the external hard drive. I remember moving it to my internal SSD, because that how do I say, like, my internal SSD is actually pretty good. I don't know. But anyways, I would connect this back up though, because it needs to be connected back up. Slightly on the edge. Hold on. There we go. I like how I can feel definitely some airflow. But I don't know. I would say that the Delta fan definitely has a little bit more airflow. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, the Delta fan. The Delta fan, I would say, has a bit more. Just look. I don't know what it is, right? When this fan is spinning, it just has more airflow. I don't know what it is. Because if you take a look at it, like, probably it's the way it's designed. it starts off curved and then it goes straight. Maybe that's probably what's causing it. Beep. Definitely is blasting air, just like a jet fan. I'm not sure though. You see, like, the thing is, right, because the PS4 Pro, this thing doesn't even, oh, it does lift a little bit, very little. Because the PS4 Pro uses a Nidec fan as well, I want to make this thing as close as a PS4 Pro as possible. I don't know, maybe reverting back to a Delta fan is probably a good idea, maybe it's not. But I'm trying to aim for the best amount of airflow I possibly can. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and launch the game again. And I'm going to basically see how it does now. So this is with the Nidec fan. So basically, the ends are more kind of curved. That might help it though, in some cases. That might actually help it. It's hard to say for sure, but like, just thinking about it, like, PS4 Pro is so silent with that. So I'm pretty sure this PS4 would be as well. Get rid of those marks on the side. Let's see, like, because it's launched, pardon me, because it's launched with PS4 Pro, I want to make it basically as quiet as a PS4 Pro, because I know this thing can go. Let's take a look now what it does. You know what, actually, I might give this PS4 a couple days with this fan. Then I'll see if it even adjusts itself. It probably might, like, you never know. Thing I love about the Delta fan though, like, if you take a look at the bottom of the Delta fan, it's more kind of secure. And I think if you look at the middle, yeah, the middle is also protected. That's the way Delta designed it. Very nice design, I like it. It's a great design, great way to design a fan. But I probably wouldn't put this fan, like, this fan is not made for that case. Just wait until the game stops spinning, then I can actually hear the speed of the fan. But I mean, to be honest though, like, if this Nidec jet fan is actually doing its job, then it should just be spinning like normal. There should be no issues. It's really hard to tell, but I mean, to be honest, I don't even hear the jet fan. All I hear is wind. I don't know, that could just be the disc. I have to wait until the disc drive stops spinning the game. There. You know what? I think this jet fan is actually doing a really good job. Because with this jet fan, it would start making its noise and whatnot. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to put this Nidec fan. This is another Nidec fan. I'm just going to put it back for now. I'm just going to leave it on the screen. This is a powerful game, right? I would just want to know which jet fan does the best job. There we go. There's both my jet fans back. Right, I'm not sure if that's the power supply making that noise. Hold on a second. That's the jet fan itself. All I hear is it's not the PC fan like noise, it's more kind of a vibration-ish noise. That's kind of strange. But yeah, I'm not sure if it was USB power or if it was the... What else could it have been? It's hard to tell really, isn't it? I remember though, like ages ago, like the RAM and everything just gets so hot. That was obviously with the Delta fan. To be honest though, like Nidec fan is great. But the thing is, they're both 23 blade and whatnot, and yeah, I mean, this is pulling more airflow. This is a very good thing. It means it's actually cooling itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, there is actually. I do feel airflow blasting out the back. So I think this is doing a good job. I even feel a tiny bit of airflow on. You know on this side of the PS4, I can actually feel a bit of airflow as well. With the Delta fan, I couldn't even feel anything. But I mean, to be honest though, like, no wonder why the older model PS4s were kind of quiet. But I mean, just let this fan warm up for a bit. Basically, just see how good it is. So now I'm going to join the part. I'm going to put some stress on this APU. Just see. I just want to know how good it is, right? Now, the Delta fan could calm down instantly. This just takes... This goes... kind of like that. But the Delta fan is like... You know what I mean? Right, so anyways... I'm going to launch a party because that does put a bit of strain on the APU itself. That's so funny just how like Luke's jet fan just stopped spinning overall. Right, so look at that. Right. Where's my headphones? Hello. Somewhere. I'm putting a bit of strain on my APU, so that's why I launched a share screen. There you go, the performance is so quiet. I like how this thing is blasted out the back, like almost literally just like a jet engine. Innit? It's 11 PM and people are literally still setting off fireworks. Like, what the hell? I thought they would have stopped by now, but no, they're still setting off fireworks. Oh, I love how smooth the frame. I love how silent this PS4 is. Well, that's when you get up close to it, but when you're far away though, like, wow. So, Jimmy, is it lagging at all then? I'm playing with one hand, by the way, so just take a look. I'm holding the phone with one hand, playing the game with one hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, how did I, oh my god. How did the APU not see me? Oh my god. That APU did not see me. This is such a, this benchmark is amazing. This benchmark is so good. Yeah?
I'm not on stream right now because I need to do something for like a few seconds.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna be on stream actually right now. Can you hear Owen on that? Yo, is Clubhouse blocked me?
No. The hell? Hey, Owen, fucking hell, man. I haven't blocked anyone. Bro, why would I do that? Yeah? I know. Uh-huh. Honestly. People like me, though. Huh? And it's just stupid. Like, I know that... I know the people are bored, but like they should do something else to do, you know? Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, same. I know. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm. Mm. Crap. Hmm? What is it on? the sound of and this benchmark is going very, very well so far. Yeah, I read that. I read that comment, and I now answered your question in the stream. Oh yeah, I got I literally got a comment earlier on, like from some. What? Every day, bro. Oh my god. What the hell? What the? Oh, fuck's sake. Alright. Firework. And Hey, Luke. Why isn't Luke in the party with us? Ah. Hmm. Holy shit! Well, this Nidec fan, just by changing out, just by upgrading the fan, it's literally I can see more graphical effects now. That is crazy. Look at that, just by doing that. What the hell? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's literally like the PS4 Pro, exactly like it. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Mm. That's all. Call of Duty. Isn't it? Uh-huh. Oh man, it's gonna be so hilarious though. Mm. Oh my god. Mhm. Mm. No. What? Just then? I didn't hear everything. Mm. So let's say our jet fan. I'm gonna take off my headphone. It's really hard to hear. Like, hold on, bro. The PS4. The PS4 is extremely silent. It doesn't even sound like it's even running. Like it's so like a PS4 Pro, literally. So like PS4 Pro. I guess I can. I can have the Delta fan as a backup fan, just in case the Nidec. Because obviously, eventually, the Nidec will stop working. I've seen it in videos. Like, it's always a Nidec fan that stops working in this model of PS4. How the hell could you? How the hell could a Surface carry that? And my noseblock's been with me for so long now. Honestly, it's just it just gets annoying. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of the benchmark. If you have enjoyed today's stream, you know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.